I'm John Donor, a retired UC Santa Barbara math professor. In this screencast, I'm going to demonstrate how to use GeoGebra to make a GeoGebra tool. This is one of the little programs that the GeoGebra program itself is based on. I'll show you how to make a tool, how to use it in making another one, and perhaps you'll be able to use some of this in your classes or let your students have one of the tools that you create yourself. Anyway, let's get started. I'll go and activate the GeoGebra program. We have to let it download what it wants to download, and then we get the GeoGebra window, and I'm going to put my little window out of the way here. We'll tuck my face off to the side so that we don't get in the way. Okay, how's that? All right. Now, in the, now maybe a little farther out there. Okay. And this one somewhere else. Okay, there it is. Now, I'm going to demonstrate how to make a tool. And incidentally, all of these things that you see up here in the GeoGebra window are tools. For example, the first one is the selector tool, the pointer, and you can use it to move things or just select them. The second one is the new point tool. And actually there's more there, because if you click on the little triangle, you can see there are two other kinds of tools available in the menu right under that one. One for finding the intersection of two objects, another one for finding the midpoint between 2 points. Then this tool here gives you the line between through 2 points and various other versions of lines. Okay, we'll see those in action. What I want to do first is build a tool for finding the vertex of an equilateral triangle. Later, I will use that tool to build a tool which makes a hexagon, given a single side of the hexagon. So let's get started. We'll put 2 points in the plane, there and there, just at random places. And now what I'd like to do is find the, assuming that those points form the base of an equilateral triangle, find where the vertex is. Well, I can use this tool. This one is a circle with center through a given point. So we're now ready to use that. I selected that tool. All right, I'll point at point A. It's important now that when the pointer reaches there, we see on the screen the identification of that point, point A. That shows the pointer is exactly on it. All right, now we're going here, and when we hit point B, there we are, we'll select that, and then the circle gets drawn. Now I want a second circle with center at point B and going through A. Okay, so now I have my 2 circles. Okay, it probably won't be any surprise to you that the intersection point is where the vertex is of the equilateral triangle. All we have to do is find it. So I'll go over here and get the intersection tool, the one that gets you the intersection of 2 objects, and we'll click. We move the pointer around, the cursor around, until we see that both of them are selected, and then we get a message that says what the 2 things are that have been picked. Okay, so I click there, and now that is going to be the intersection. We're almost done making the tool because its only purpose is to find that point. Okay, let's dress this up a little bit, and then we'll be ready to manufacture the tool itself. If all we want from the tool is the point, we don't really want to have it drawing the circles. So we'll make those circles invisible. I just clicked on the icons over here to make them out of view. All right, now I'm going to the menu. I choose Create New Tool, and then I have to pick the output objects. The output is simply this intersection point C. The input objects, they were A and B, the original points. Then we get to have a name. The name I will call Equilateral Triangle Vertex. A rather complicated name, but the fact is I'm only going to use this tool as part of a more complex one, which will have a more reasonable name. But we'll put some message here to describe what to do. Choose 2 points marking the base of the equilateral triangle. Incidentally, the little icon you saw in the lower right of the screen is an indication of what I'm doing with the keyboard. So it's probably pretty obvious anyway, but okay. It says new tool created successfully. Now, I'm going to take that tool and I want to save it. So I'll go here to Manage Tools. Okay. It lists the tool that I just made. And I want to save it somewhere. So I have to find a suitable place to save it. All right, I'm going to save it in a new folder. I've really now right in this TCMP folder. Let me change that. Well, no, I think this will be okay. I'll save it in a new folder here, and we'll call that hexagon, because that's the final goal, is to build a tool for making hexagons. Okay, so now I will create that, and we're now in that folder, and that's where we're going to save it once I give it a name. So I'm going to call this the same as the title of the tool, Equal Triangle Vertex. Okay, save. Okay, it doesn't show on the screen right now, but it has been in fact saved. So let me close this. Now to show you how it would be used by, say, one of your students, I'll quit GeoGebra altogether. I don't need to save the diagram. And now I'm going to restart it.